Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is the platform of EBSEX Online Support Program 2020 and this video is for students of class 10th of Mathematics. I am Saira Tariq from Hamza Army Public School and College Boys Wing. Topic of today's lesson is students. Today we are going to start our next chapter, which is chapter number 8, and the title of this chapter is projection of a side of a triangle. By the end of this lesson, students, you will be able to prove the following theorems. That theorems are this one. The first theorem is related to the obtuse angle triangle, while the second one is related to the acute angle triangle, and you will be able to apply them to solve the appropriate problems. Okay, let's refresh some previous concepts, my dear students. As you can see that this one is a triangle because it has 3 edges and 3 vertices. This shape is known as triangle because it also has 3 angles. So students, what are the angles? Angles is basically a union of two rays, or you can say that two rays that share the same endpoint form an angle. Here in front of you students, you can see that there are some angles. You can see that these are the rays that share a common endpoint, and all you can see that these all are the union of two rays. Now students, the angles are always measured in degrees. So you can see that this angle is 45 degree, measurement of this angle is 90 degree, measurement of this angle is 120 degree. Now students, there are some certain types of angles. The first one is the acute angles. Acute angles are those angles that are less than 90 degree, or you can see that whose measurement is between 0 and 90 degree. You can see that all these angles are less than 90 degree. So these angles are the acute angles. The next one is the obtuse angle. Obtuse angles are those angles which are greater than 90 degree but less than 180 degree, or you can say that angles whose measurement is between 90 and 180 degree. You can see that all these angles are greater than 90 degree but less than 180 degree. So these angles are obtuse angle. Okay, and we are very much familiar to the right angles. Right angles are those angles whose measurement is of 90 degree. Here in front of you there are right angles. Okay students, now you can see that here is an angle in front of you whose measurement is less than 90 degrees. So this angle is acute angle. The next one is, you can see that this is an angle whose measurement is greater than 90 degree but less than 180 degree. So this one is the obtuse angle. And here in front of you, this angle is an angle whose measurement is 90 degree. So this one is a right angle. Okay, there are certain types of triangles too. So here in front of you there is an acute triangle. Acute triangle is a triangle in which the measure of 3 angles are less than 90 degree. You can see that all of the angles of a triangle are less than 90 degrees. So this one is an acute triangle. The next one is obtuse triangle. Obtuse triangle is a triangle in which one angle is greater than 90 degree. You can see that this angle is greater than 90 degree. Here this angle is greater than 90 degree, and because of these angles, these both triangles are known as obtuse triangles. The next one is the right triangle, and the right triangle is a triangle in which whose one angle will be 90 degree, and we know that the side of a right triangle which is opposite to the 90 degree is known as hypotenuse, while remaining sides are known as base and perpendicular. And we also know that there is a Pythagoras theorem which lies for the right angle triangle, and that Pythagoras theorem is hypotenuse square is equals to base square plus perpendicular square. So students, you have to remind this theorem also while proving the theorems which we are going to prove in this chapter. Okay, let's start our first theorem, that is theorem number 1, and we have taken this theorem from your textbook page number 172. Okay students, here is a statement of this theorem which is in an obtuse angle triangle. Obtuse angle triangle means that a triangle having one angle which is greater than 90 degrees. So here is an obtuse angle which is angle A, or you can see that BAC is an obtuse angle at A. And what we have to prove that? We have to prove that the square on the side which is opposite to the obtuse angle. Okay, what is the side which is opposite to the obtuse angle? This one is obtuse angle. So the side which is opposite to this obtuse angle is B and C. So the square on the side opposite to the obtuse angle means that we have to take the square of BC is equal to the sum of the squares on the side containing the obtuse angle. Okay, which are the sides that contains the obtuse angle? That sides are BA and AC. Okay, together with means that we will use the sign of plus. Twice the rectangle contained by one of those sides and the projection on it of the other. Projection means that shadow. Okay, rectangle contained by one of its side. Okay, one of its side will be BA and the projection on it of the other. Okay, the other side will be AC. The projection of this side or the shadow of this side AC will be this one, AD. So okay students, let's write a given and two proofs so that the concept will be clear to you. Okay, we are given with ABC is a triangle. Okay, ABC is a triangle which is an obtuse angle triangle and its obtuse angle is BAC at point A. The next one is draw CD which is perpendicular to this side which is BA, so that AD, now students you can see that this AD is the projection of AC. AD is the projection of AC on BA produced, and this projection is here which is on BA produced. Okay, let's name the sides. So students, here we have taken that BC side is equals to AC, A is B, measurement AB should be equals to C, and AD we have taken as X, and CD is taken as H. Okay students, what we have to prove? That we have to prove that the square on the side which is opposite to the obtuse angle, so their side is this one which is BC square. The square on the side which is opposite to the obtuse angle is equal to the sum of the squares of the sides that contain the obtuse angle. This side is opposite to the obtuse angle, square of this side should be equals to the sum of the squares of the sides that contains the obtuse angle. So these two sides are those sides that contains the obtuse angle. So square these two sides, and together with means that write plus sign of plus sign here. Twice means that 2. The rectangle contained by one of its side means that AB, and the projection on it of the other. Projection on this side of the other side means that we have to take the projection which is AD. This projection is the projection of its side AC. So this one is your to prove. Substitute the values of BC, AC, AB, and AD here. So students, let's start its proof. Okay, the first one is, students, you can see that we have two right angle triangles. The first one is CD and A. The next right triangle is CDB. Okay, first we are going to take this triangle which is CDA. Its angle CDA is 90 degree and this one is given to us. Now we know that Pythagoras theorem, the hypotenuse square which is AC square should be equals to AD square plus CD square. So substitute the we are going to apply the Pythagoras theorem, and here in results we have written here that we have applied the Pythagoras theorem. Substitute the values of AC, AD and CD here. Then take the next right triangle which is CDB and its angle CDB is 90 degree. Now again students, apply the Pythagoras theorem which is hypotenuse square BC square should be equals to BD square plus CD square. So it becomes BC square which is equals to BD square plus CD square. Now BC is replaced with its value A, BD is replaced with its value which is C plus X. C plus X whole square plus CD is replaced with its value H square. Okay students, solve it more. Now we will have A square which is equals to C square plus 2CX plus B square. Now students, what we are going to do, you can see that this side is x square plus h square is equals to b square. So here x square plus h square is replaced with b square. Now we are left with this term, and now students back substitute the values. Now a is replaced with its value bc, c is replaced with its value ab, b is replaced with its value ac, and substitute the remaining values, and students here we have proved the theorem. Okay, let's start our exercise, which is exercise 8.1, and we have taken this exercise from textbook page number 173. Okay students, question number 1 is given side AC which is equals to 1 centimeter, BC side which is equals to 2 centimeter, angle C is 120 degree. Compute the length AB and the area of triangle ABC. Now students, Here we have drawn a triangle for it, where AC side is 1 centimeter, this BC side is 2 centimeter, and angle C which is 120 degrees. So we can say that this angle is an obtuse angle because it is greater than 90 degree but less than 180 degree. And we have to compute the length of AB, and we have also compute the area of triangle ABC. Okay, let's start the solution. We are given with these sides that AC side is 1 centimeter, BC side is 2 centimeter, angle C is 120 degree. But we have to find that we have to find the length of side AB, and we also have to find the area of our triangle ABC. Okay students, here we are going to apply the theorem which we have proved yet. Okay, what is that theorem? Means that the square on the side which is opposite to the obtuse angle, which is AB square, should be equals to sum of the squares of the sides that contain the obtuse angle. Means that AC square plus BC square together with, means that plus twice means 2, together with twice the rectangle contained by one of its side which is AC, and the projection on it of the other side which is CD. So here we have written the we have used that theorem by using this triangle. Okay students, substitute the values here, which is AC is 1, BC is 2, AC is 1, and CD is unknown. Okay, solve it more. Now students, we are going to find the value of CD. As students, you can see that this angle is 120 degrees, so this angle BCD should be 60 degree. And we also know that the sum of three sides of a triangle is 180 degree. So when this angle is D angle is 90 degree, this angle is 60 degrees. 60 plus 90 becomes so that's what this angle which is the left one, so this angle would be 30 degree, because 30 plus 60 90, and 90 plus 90 is 180 degree. So students, here we can see that this angle CBD should be 30 degree. Now students, the side opposite to 30 degree is 1/2 of the BC. Okay students, as BC side is 2 centimeter, so this CD side should be half of this side which is BC, because it is the shadow of this side. So it becomes, so the length of this side which is CD, this side, the length of this side would be 1 centimeter. Now again put all these values in equation 1, and we are left with AB whole square is equals to 7, and here we have the value of AB. Now students, use the Pythagoras theorem again for this triangle, that is hypotenuse square BC square is equals to CD square plus BD square. Substitute the values here, and we are left with the value that is BD, and BD is equals to square root 3. Now students, as for the area of a triangle, we know that area of a triangle is equals to half of the base multiplied by height. So here base is AC and height is BD. Substitute the values here, and we have left with under root 3 by 2, which is the area of a triangle ABC. Okay, here is question number 2. In question number 2, students, we have to find measure AC if in triangle ABC measure BC is equals to 6 centimeter, AB is 4 square root 2 centimeter, and angle ABC is 135 degrees. So angle ABC is 135 degrees. So this angle is an obtuse. This angle is an obtuse angle, and this triangle is known as obtuse angle triangle. Okay, the side BC, this one side which is 6 centimeter. Okay, AB side is 4 square root 2 centimeter, and this AC side is unknown, and we have to find this side. Okay students, let's take this side which is BD as X. Students, as you have used these trigonometric ratios in your physics course also, that from that you also know that cos theta is equals to base over hypotenuse. So here base is BD and hypotenuse is BC. Okay students, cos 40, as this angle is students 90 degrees, so this angle should be 45 degrees. So students, cos 45 degree are always equals to 1 by square root 2. Use calculator to find the value of cos 45 degree. BD is replaced with X, BC is replaced with its value which is 6 centimeter. Now students, we are left with the value of X which is equals to 6 by square root 2. Now students, as we know that the theorem which is the square on the side which is opposite to the obtuse angle AC square should be equals to sum of the squares of the sides which is AB square plus BC square, and together with twice together with twice the rectangle by contain one of its side, which is AB, and the projection on it of other, which is BD. Substitute all the values here, and students, we are left with the value of AC, which is equals to 2 square root 29. Use calculator to for the calculation. Okay students, here is theorem number 2, which we have taken from your textbook, page number 174. This theorem is very much similar to your previous theorem. In that theorem, students, we are given with the obtuse angle triangle. Here we are given with the acute angle triangle. The only difference between two theorem is that theorem was related to obtuse angle triangle, and this is related to acute angle. Okay, the statement is here: in any triangle, the square on the side opposite to the acute angle. Okay, the square on the side which is opposite to the acute angle. Students, here you can see that ABC is a triangle. ABC is a triangle having an acute angle. CAB. CAB is an acute angle, and acute angle is at A. So draw CD, which is perpendicular to BA. This CA, students, you can see that this CD is perpendicular to side BA, so that AD is the projection of AC. Now AD is the projection of AC, as we know that projection means that shadow, so the shadow of AC should be here, so that AD is the projection of AC, and this AD is projection of AC on BA produced. Now students, name the sides of all the sides of a triangle. Here AD as X, AB as BC as A, AC as B, and CD as H. Students, what we have to prove that? We have to prove that the square of the side which is opposite to the acute angle, which is BC. This one is an acute angle, so square of the side opposite to acute angle is BC. Square of this side should be equals to sum of squares of side that contain the acute angle, which is AC square and AB square. And the next one is diminished by twice the. For this we have used the sign negative. Diminished by means that less than twice the rectangle, which is AB, contained by one of its side and the projection on it of the other. So the other side is AC and its projection will be AD. Substitute all the values here. Once again students, in any triangle, the square on the side opposite to the acute angle, the square on the side which is opposite to the acute angle, which is BC square, is equal to the sum of the squares of the side containing that acute angle, is equal to the sum of the squares of the sides that contains the acute angle, diminished by or less than twice the rectangle by contain one of its side and the projection on it of the other side. Okay students, here substitute all the values here. Let's start its proof. Its proof is totally similar to the proof of the obtuse angle triangle. The only difference between all the steps is that here in that theorem we have used the sign of positive sign, plus sign, and here we are going to use the negative sign. Okay students, let's start its proof. Here we have two right angle triangles. The first one is the CDA, the next one is the CDB. You can see that there are two right angle triangles. In right angle triangle CDA, AC square is equals to AD square plus CD square. Here we have written the Pythagoras theorem, which is hypotenuse square is equals to base square plus perpendicular square. Substitute its values, which is AC is replaced with its value B, AD is replaced with its value X, CD is replaced with its value H square. Okay students, now let's take our next triangle, which is CDB. In triangle CDB, angle CDB is 90 degree. Again apply the Pythagoras theorem, which is CD square is equals to BD square plus BC square. Okay students, BC is replaced with its value A, BD is replaced with its value BD is equals to, okay students, this whole side is C and this side is X. So what will be this side? This side becomes C minus X. So here BD is replaced with its value C minus X whole square as it is, plus as it is, and CD is replaced with its value H square. Solve it more and you will have this term. Okay students, so now we can say that x square plus h square by using the 1. In equation number 1 we have x square plus h square is equals to b square. So here x square plus h square is replaced with its value b square. Now we have a square which is equals to c square plus b square minus 2cx. Back substitute all the values. A is replaced with its value, c is replaced with its value, b is replaced with its value. So we are here, you can see that we have done and we have completed the proof of this theorem. That's all for today's lesson. Thank you for watching and Allah Hafiz.